Coaching during COVID in this new world, there's a lot of challenges with virtual coaching. I'd love to hear some of your experiences and challenges for you as a coach in the virtual coaching world and how you've overcome some of those.
Well, I'm not sure I've overcome all of them, but I can certainly tell you a bit about the challenges that a number of coaches have been facing. I guess kind of two big ones really. One is the technology, and the other is the relationship. And I think I'd kind of put it into those two areas. In terms of the relationship, the most important thing about working with a coach is having a sense of trust, of mutual understanding, and that means you really need to get to know each other quite well. And so much of the messages we give people are given through body language. Not just kind of, how you're holding your head and how you're holding your hand, but actually, how you're sitting, how close you're sitting to somebody, leaning in, leaning back, all that kind of stuff. And it's much harder to get those kind of messages through a virtual world than a real world. So developing that relationship becomes more difficult. I guess what that's meant for me is a number of clients who I had previously met and had a good relationship with, already developed a sense of trust and mutual respect. We're kind of okay because you kind of move into a virtual world, and you can still you've got that kind of foundation to build on. But with new clients, you have to work doubly hard as a coach to really build that relationship as that foundation before you can move on and start to work with people. So the relationship thing is particularly tricky. The other thing is just the technology. And I work with a number of people in completely different organizations, and organizations have different tech that they want to use. With some organizations we're using technology like Hulu, with other organizations we're using Zoom, others we're using Teams, we're using Cisco WebEx. Some have had to resort to audio conference because actually the video just fails for some reason. Others have bandwidth issues, and so actually they end up having to say, well, we can only have a video for half an hour to turn off and then go to audio. So the tech actually can be quite tricky. I love it; it's great. And in terms of kind of bigger events and facilitating big events, some of the technology that you can use is brilliant. In terms of logistics, arranging meetings, not having to travel to see people, it is fabulous. But the tech can be quite a kind of tricky thing to get your head around when you're initially starting up, particularly working, as I say, with different people in different organizations.